our special series, Expecting Today. Dylan and I are having so much fun, and this morning we're talking about what to name little bundles of joy.
It's one of the biggest decisions you'll make, and while Savannah, you've had some experience, I'm a little new at this.
Okay, so apparently you can get help, guys, from an expert. You can actually call a baby naming consultant. Dylan and I decided we got to check this one out.
My name is Taylor, and they call me T.
Theo.
Alexander.
Natalie.
Hi, my name is Jax. My nickname is Phyllis.
Shakespeare asked, what's in a name? Well, a lot, actually. There are the current faves, Noah, Ava, Mason. There are the classics, Emily, Michael, James. There are the celebrity names, Blue Ivy, Northwest, River Rose. And then there are the experts. Now you can hire someone to help you pick your baby's name. Meet baby name consultant Abby Sandel. She blogs about names, answers questions on a popular website, and will work with couples one-on-one to find just the right fit.
Do you find people come to you because they don't know a name at all, or there's a discussion in their family that they want them to name them one thing and they want to go another direction?
Yes. Both. I had a mom who wrote to me that she had reached the end of the internet.
What's the biggest mistake people make when choosing a name?
We don't use our favorite name. We get talked out of it. Either we think it's too popular or too weird, but somehow we decide to compromise on something that isn't the name that we love.
I didn't want to go with a super popular name. That's an issue for a lot of people. They don't want to be the 14th Jennifer in the class.
It is, and you'll hear people say, I love Ava, but we can't use it, it's in the top 5. But the important thing to keep in mind is that even the most popular name in 2016 is not as common as Jennifer would have been in the 70s.
Which I did want to change my name for a while. Dylan was hard to grow up with,
Sure.
but now as I'm older and I kind of found my own way, I love it. It's different, it stands out, and I feel like I grew into the name.
I would have given $1 million to have just been Bridget or Amy. Do you tell anyone else, your family, your friends, what you're thinking about for a name?
So I'm a little bit of a heretic because I say yes.
Really?
I do. First of all, if you've gotten to the place where you know the name, celebrate it. I always say, go to a coffee shop and give it as your name. And so when the barista calls it out, you can hear, do they butcher it? Do they spell it in some crazy way? You know, how does it feel to hear it called out in a crowd?
That's a really good idea. I really only have one name on my list, but I'm curious to take in more names, so I have more of a short list. Help me.
Well, I will say I was watching some of the segments that you've done recently, and one of the names that came to mind was Price, because you did that great segment on your grandmother being the winningest
Price.
Contestant, and so I thought that might actually be a really fun modern name. I was also thinking about Theo. It's kind of fun to have those end in O names. They're really upbeat.
I think Theo and I think The Cosby Show.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Really?
That's your
'Cause
generation.
That's my generation, yeah.
One of the other ones that I was thinking about was Beckett.
Oh, I like Beckett.
I like
That is
that.
nice.
He could be Beck later, which
I
is
do
kind of
like
cool.
that.
So,
My
like
husband
the
is
rock
and I are
star.
huge Red Sox fans, and there's Josh Beckett. So that kind of ties in.
That's cute.
Yeah.
And then I was also thinking about Sullivan.
Sullivan. Sully, for short.
Is that Irish? Do you have Irish in you?
Brian's Irish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, that's interesting because I was also thinking about Luca because the last name seems a little more sort of Italian and romance
His
language.
last name is Italian. He just looks very, very
Okay.
Irish.
I was thinking like Luca Fischera would be just
Luca
a
Fischera.
cool name. It can really work.
Yeah.
I didn't ask. We've got
Those
more
are good
baby
choices.
naming advice, by the way, on our website. So I liked all those
I
ideas
loved
for
all the
you.
names. My husband loved all the names too, especially because some were Red Sox
Right,
related.
like Beckett.
So,
Perfect for you.
yeah.
Yes.
But you've got one locked in.
We are 99.9% sure.
Is it
Yes.
Big Poppy?
We are going with big, yes.
How about you, Savannah? You got one?
We have a very strong contender, but we believe that you should look at the baby before you name him.
Do you
or
have a
her.
short list also?
Yes, we do.
Fallback name?
And we know the gender this time.
Okay.
And I'm going to
What
spill
is
the
it?
beans. I'm not telling you right
Okay.
now, but I'm gonna spill the beans here soon on the show.
On the show.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
I
you
can't
kept
keep
it
a
in for
secret.
as long as you
Well, you
have.
know I'm not good at. Well, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Because I can't keep a secret. But anyway, so we have a top contender. But I don't think you should tell people and
I
float
agree.
the idea, because then if people go, oh, I don't
agree.
like that idea.
Especially your own family.
Always.
Because they want to know what you're going with.
Yeah.
It's like when you meet your buddy's girlfriend, don't say what you really think, because you might marry her, and then you have to be around them
wait a
for
little while.
Yeah.
Did you have some almost chosen?
I just called a source on that story. My wife, in the middle of the piece, she said we had no backup for my daughter Lucy. We were all Lucy all the way.
Yeah.
For my son George, we had another family named Vincent, which is Christina's
that's
father's
good.
name. He would have been Vince or Vinny or something.
What
All
about
those
you?
classic names. We went with it. We wanted something stoic, like Jackson James Daly. It
Yeah.
could sound presidential, but you could dumb it down to, I had a beer with Jack Daly. He's an everyday guy.
Jack Daly.
Good.
But a lot of family in our names too.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.